Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Salam sejahtera, salam perpaduan, salam melaka berwibawa, bintang hijau bersih. Salam UiTM di hatiku. Sugadri gelar Vanakkam. Malaran, huaran, inturan, wamengga, inciran, tajahau. And a very good morning for all the audience and our panelists for today. It is a great day today to discuss and debate about education. Nowadays, many education issues are bring up in our society, such as PT3, the students' journey after SPM, and the latest one, the use of ICT in educational system. Besides, there are so many opinions about pros and cons of ICT, which is information and communication technologies. So today, our beautiful and good-looking panelists that can share an information between us are invited, including me. My name is Syed Faiz bin Syed Putra. I am a mass communication student UiTM Letu Campus Alor Gajah. There are Mr. Syauqie from SMK Seremban. He is a science teacher. On his left side, there are Mr. Akmal, a concerned father, and Mr. Ariff from SMK Sungai Dua, an English teacher. Technology is everywhere in today's world. This powerful tool is not changing our life but also our education. Education had begun to explore the potential that technology provides to us for teaching and learning. Technology is changing teaching and the ways to learn, but is it really helping teachers to teach better and for kids to learn better? For further detail about this topic, I would like to seek an information from the first panel next to me.
Thank you, our moderator, Encik Muhammad Faiz. Assalamualaikum and a very good morning. I bid to all of you. So, in my point of view, education is a gift that no one can take away. A famous quote known by many that motivates our students to study. As our country faces a lot of change in order to compete globally, our students are the most affected. Me as a teacher for the 21st century generation also need to prepare myself and nurture them to face a difficult wave. And whether we like it or not, technology is here to stay. So let's leverage it to enhance learning. From what I have witnessed in the classroom, the use of technology often increases the students' motivation to learn. No educator will argue with you. The students are more engaged in their learning process when they have fun. So, using technologies make the learning process more interactive, thus improving the students' communication skill. Motivation is increased when students are working in a team, and technologies allow students to work together with other students as well as the teachers. For example, using an online social media such as YouTube in the classroom, I can expose my student about the mechanism of photosynthesis clearer than using check and talk method. Therefore, my students and I can collaborate and having cooperative learning activities. They also can learn faster and understand more because they can see with their eyes and hear with their ears in the learning process that just learn according to the theory only.
Alright, so we have listened to an amazing experience about using technology in a science classes. Next, we move to Mr. Akmal. As a concerned father of 3 children, how far do you agree with using technology in your children's education?
First and foremost, I would like to thank our organizer for inviting me to deliver some benefit information on our forum today. A very good morning. Also to Mr. Syed Faiz, panel and relevant audience. Millions of trees were cut down just to make workbook and textbook for school. In my opinion, one day in our country there will be no more textbook and references book in the form of paper. The student will use an app called e-learning. The textbook instead. So eventually, the student may no longer need to bring the heavy textbook to school anymore. If it is converted into digital format, as a father, I really worry when my children say that the heavy book costs backpack. To her, heavy backpack do not just sap children energy that might be better used doing schoolwork or playing sport. Like possibly lifelong orthopedic damage. Furthermore, tuition will also decrease when learning is done online rather than inside the classroom. It will make my life easier by reducing the cost of sending my children to the tuition that sometimes might be so far. Instead of reducing the cost, I can also monitor my children's progression in front of my eyes. This also could avoid them from creating a reason of laughing and so on. Besides that, from what I know, the online instructor come from the practical knowledge that may be from any location across the globe. This allows students to expose to knowledge that cannot be learned in book. See how class concepts are applied in real business for science education. I think using ICT can boost children's creativity. They will be innovative to create something new rather than just learn their theory answer by the examination sheet. By watching and observe the video and extra information in the website, they can train their mind to think outside the box. With the ability, they will be trained to think more and think creative. For example, my son Fatah was passive student. He rarely asked questions about what and how, why something happened. But when his teacher adapted the ICT learning in his studies, he started to be an initiative student. So with ICT, our future generation can bring our country to highest level.
Wow, that's a good progress, Mr. Akmal. Being the youngest, I'm so glad to be one of the guests here. I'm already teach English at SK Sungai Dua almost 5 years. I knew that e-learning since I was transferred from SMK Sungai Dua from SMK Alor Gajah. However, it's not widely used by as we move. Yeah. Wow, that's a good progress, Mr. Akmal. Being the youngest, I'm so glad to be one of the guests here. I'm already teach English at SMK Sungai Dua almost 5 years. I knew that e-learning since I was transferred from SMK Sungai Dua to SMK Alor Gajah. However, it is not widely used as we must depend only on textbook and teacher guide. The reason why I prefer using technology when learning science is it is fun. Why? It is because I can learn about the content through videos, so I have a better understanding about the topic. For example, when I learn about eclipse, I can understand more on how the moon and the earth revolve around the sun. I am a visual person, so it is hard for me to understand if I can't see it. Thus, ICT makes learning process more effective because I can visualize the process of eclipse. For example, my friend, the one who teach the science subject, Wan Azrin, loves to use Schoology in science class. Last time, she posted a video about respiration process in human for us to watch. Each person must give an opinion and share their thought about that video, or else she will punish us with 50 cents for each person. So eventually, I get to learn better and developing my social skill because IT allows me to enhance my skill to learn outside the classroom. Besides, I can use the online learning whenever, either at night, evening or morning. With the online learning, I am not tied to the class schedule. Sometimes the class timetable is too packed that make me feel so stressed about it. The packed and tight schedule can cause the student cannot perform well in their study due to fatigue condition. So by using the online website learning for an addition, I can lessen my workload. Furthermore, I can improve my time management. It is a really convenient way to study as long as we have good intention and patience to succeed. Other than that, by having this kind of technologies, I can make friends all over the world. I can share ideas and information with my friends from other schools of other countries. By doing this, my knowledge will be widened and get to know something new from their country too. From this, I also can learn more learning skills and improving my communication skills.
Well, I think that's all from us for today. Thank you for lending your ears in our discussion. Now we all know that ICT will make us gains lots of benefits, but it is depends on how we use it. I think that's all from us, and thank you.
Thank you.